I think I arguably just unlocked a better angle. Interesting. Wow! Go me! I have not tried this angle yet. But it works better. I can plug shit in over here. Wow! Okay, that's awesome. I always preferred cherry and I tolerated orange. I also hate mint toothpaste. With all the good toothpaste only come in mint, I prefer cinnamon. Ooh. No, I prefer mint. Definitely I prefer mint. I think I just don't really like cinnamon, but that's also due to alcohol. That's due to the infamous Fireball alcohol. I'm gonna have to agree with bubblegum. Bubblegum was the best. Bubblegum was the best. Tell me why my landlord calls and says I need to clear everything out of my kitchen so they can fix the flooring and the MFers didn't show up. Landlords, I swear to God, stop doing things like that. Yes! Okay, Phoenix. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I think my mic cut out when this happened, but I was talking about how I really liked the bubblegum medicine when it was like thick and it had like a little bit of graininess to it. Like I could drink that normally. Once when I was 20, I loved Fireball. Once I hit 22, I couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, I think the majority of people have had bad Fireball experiences. And if you haven't had a bad Fireball experience, congratulations. Okay, I need to add a dough hook to this guy. Now, where the dough hook is, I should have figured out before stream, but I didn't because I'm naughty. Where's the dough hook? Ah, wait! That's not... Okay, that's not a dough hook. Give me 1 minute. I'm disappearing underneath to find the dough hook. I will be back. Continue to discuss Fireball and cough medicine, but separately because do not mix those. I have found the dough hook. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. I really didn't think I would find it. I've never used the dough hook for this. So yes. I went through a Fireball phase. Goldschlanger. The only cinnamon drink I touch these days. Ugh. Yucky. Okay. Gold hook? No, what am I saying? Dough hook attached. Wow, I'm excited. I've never used this guy. Should be good. I've never tried Fireball. Only had whiskey once, and that was one too many times. Okay, chat. I hate to say it. I do actually have Fireball here. And it will take a lot of convincing for me to taste some on stream. But if I'm convinced enough, I will go and get the Fireball and try Fireball for the first time in probably like 5 years. So, just saying. Water. Okay, so we need water, honey, olive oil, yeast, salt, and a cup of flour. So, let me grab all of that. Honey, olive oil, yeast. We're gonna use the good olive oil. Okay, I said that, and now I can't find the good olive oil. Do it! That's not convincing enough. I need KK, also hi KK. Thanks for dying when you started chatting, so I didn't know you were here. I need some convincing to actually take a shot of Fireball. My only bad alcohol experience was the Four Loko. Did you have like the original Four Loko recipe, or which one? is the good olive oil. Make it, ah! It was hidden! It was hiding from me. Okay, then salt, flour, see note on this. Oh, by the way, I'm using a recipe from a website called melskitchencafe.com. And it has very good reviews, so I'm very excited. My favorite combo is probably half bread flour, half white whole wheat flour. But you can use whatever. Should I use bread flour? That might be fun. I feel like let's mix it up. Let's do some bread flour. Bread flour. Oh no. Oh no. My introduction to, and therefore final whiskey experience was wild turkey straight from the bottle. Ooh. To which I had one swig and swore the rest of the evening I had an ulcer. Ugh! Generally speaking, I'm not refined enough to enjoy whiskey. I love peanut butter. Ooh, I do like peanut butter whiskey. That is delicious. And 2 local whiskeys I've found, but that's about it. I really like whiskey sours. I used to drink those all the time, and I would make them at home. I love whiskey sours, because it's like lemonade, but whiskey. In Australia, the world... this would work. Here's to Earth Tosh. She's true blue. She's a piss pot through and through. Wait, should I say this with an Australian accent? Nightshade, you're gonna be so upset at me. I'm not very good at accents. I'm notorious for not being good at accents on this channel. Let me finish getting my dough ready, and then I will read that in an accent. I promise. Okay, so sorry. I just need salt and warm water. 1.5 cups of warm water. I'm gonna warm my water. My stove water or my sink water gets really warm. So we're gonna start getting that together. Tablespoon and teaspoon. Okay, awesome. Do we think we need to bloom the yeast? You would think so, right? We are about to hit an ad. I'm so sorry. Push it off for as long as I can, but I'll see you when we get back. And I will not do the accent until the ad is over. I promise, Nightshade. We're going to try blooming the yeast first. 4 teaspoons. So I have the yeast here. I'm going to open it over the bowl so it doesn't go flying. 4 teaspoons of instant yeast. Really? 4 teaspoons? Okay. 1. I think it's 2 packets worth. Because it says 1 packet is approximately 2 1/4 teaspoons. So we'll do about 2 packets of yeast. Boop. 1 packet of yeast. My goodness, this yeast is yeasty. It smells good. It smells like popcorn, which I think makes sense. Okay. Okay. Here's our yeast and... Now this will be a fun project because I've never made dough in the stand mixer before. I've only like handmade dough. I'm excited to see what happens. Okay. A tablespoon of honey. We're gonna just eyeball it. Probably a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of oil, olive oil. Oh. This is the Graza olive oil, which is, in my opinion, worth the hype. So, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I'm gonna do it over here. 1. Perfect. And 3.5 to 4 cups of flour. So let's see. See how much. So 1. That's 1/2. So that's 1 cup of flour. One and a half cups of flour. 2 cups of flour. This is making a mess, but that's okay. And 2.5 cups of flour. I remember one of my first streams, I was so, like, not used to this, so I could not... That's 3 cups of flour. We'll start with that. So I could not, for the life of me, remember how much I was measuring. I still have that issue, but it's better now. I'm better now. Gosh, how do I do this? Oh my god. Okay, I'm having some issues. Okay, welcome back. Okay, I'm gonna read through the comments in a second while this goes. If I can freaking figure out how to... Okay, well, I did it. All right, and so now we are going to... Low speed. Oh, shit. Oh, whatever. We're just sticking it all in there. It'll do something. On low speed. Okay, now back to the comments. Okay, Nightshade, I promised you I'd say it in an accent. Ready? In Australia, this would work. Okay. Here's to Earth. Fuck. Okay. Australian. Crikey. Oh, that's a big gator. Here's to Earth Toast. I don't know how to say Earth Toast. She's a true blue. She's a piss pot through and through. She's a... Oh, it's English, I'm sorry. She's a bastard, so they say. She tried to go to heaven. Heaven. That was good. But she went through the other way. Oh, that's Southern. She went. At this point, the person starts sculling down, down, down. It repeats until their drink is gone. I see. That's fun. If you can. Okay. Oh, too late. Nope. Too late. Sorry, I used warm sink water. Ooh, whiskey sours. No dance party? I want a refund. I'm sorry. Okay, That sounds old English, not Aussie, but I love it. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I'm glad you came back before we finish that up. Okay, dough ball going. Look at her! Look at her go! Slay, girl! Work it! Work it, girl. I will do a dance party after, but check this out. Check this dough ball. Check her out. Oh, she's like this. That's what I imagine her doing. Okay. Let me stop. I want to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. I'm not the best with dough. I'm learning. For butchering my people's accent, you owe us a drink of... No. Maybe a sip. But no. I appreciate the drinking thing. It'll happen. I will drink Fireball in the stream. It is now going to happen, I promise. Okay. Okay. Need for 3 to 4 minutes? I'm confused. Okay. We're gonna keep going. It said need for 3 to 4 minutes, but we're using the dough hook, so I don't think we need to knead it. So I'm just gonna dough hook it. It is 7:32. We're gonna do 3 minutes ish. Good try though, Nightshade. I appreciate it. And then we're gonna let it rest some time. What? Okay. What? Anybody have any tips on how to improve my Australian accent? Because it is really bad. It is very, very bad. I'm admitting this. Like, is it in the nose? Is it all in the nose? Very unsure of what I should be doing to become better for you. The answer is go to Australia. Yeah, what is your alternative to warm sink water? Like, are you just saying that because you don't like to drink out of the sink? I will say I am very pro drinking out of the sink, unfortunately. I don't know how to do accents at all, but people think I'm from other states and countries pretty often. Really? What did they think you're from? Okay. Look at that little dough ball going. Spinning around. Okay, dough ball. What should we name this beautiful ball of dough? Sticky. I think we can name this dough ball Geraldine. Because if we want to talk accents, doing a country accent is so fun. Geraldine! Or Jolene. Jolene. Ooh, did you guys watch the Grammys yesterday? I don't know why my brain processed it like that. I have not watched the Grammys. I plan on actually watching it tonight, potentially, or tomorrow. But I have not had the chance to watch the Grammys. Oh, she's bouncing back! Yeah, that's good. That's good. If you can press into the dough and it bounces back, I know that that's good. But I did not watch the Grammys last night, but I heard some great things. I know, Flatlander, you are probably upset with Beyonce, am I right? Okay, so we're going to let this rest covered in a bowl for 10 to 15 minutes. So let me get a clean towel, not the one that I just dropped on the floor. Lovely. Out of there. And say good night, say night night to the dough. We actually have an emote, a night night dough emote. I'm gonna eat the dough ball. You're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna eat it. Yummy. Tastes like pizza. That's good. I really like dough. I like you know, if you've seen me on this channel enough, you understand. I like eating raw dough. And testing myself with salmonella. Salmonella? 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 Okay. Putting her back in. Into the cabinet you go. I'm fine with drinking out of the sink. Warm water just has the potential to be worse for you, so the heat can increase the dissolving compounds in the pipe, such as lead or built up mineral deposits that you end up drinking. Interesting. I can see that. Interesting. That's science for you. That is some science for you. I grew up with a father who actually worked for the water company in our city, and so my dad was always like, "Bro, we drink sink water in this house," because if we didn't, he would be like, "What's the point of me going to work for 8 hours a day just for you to not drink the sink water?" Which honestly, he has a point. If I was a dad, that is a very good dad point to make. That is a very good dad point to make. Like, hey, if I'm going to work at the water company to make sure our water's clean, and my daughter's not drinking out of the sink, what's the point? So, this man is a pipe expert. Sheesh! Couch Surfer, welcome in. Yeah, all of our frequent chatters here, we all have a degree, a pipe certification degree. You know, big pipe over there. Easy. It's easy to be connected to big pipe on the Earth Toast stream. Hank Hill propane, but it's tap water. Yes! Yes! And I grew up in Texas too! Yes! And my dad did actually enjoy King of the Hill. So, that's funny. I am not. You're just... Phoenix is just a person of science. Just a person of science. Big pipes in the house. Oh, we got some big pipes in this house. And I'm not talking singing. You know what I mean. You totally know what I mean. Those big pipes, they get clogged pretty easily. I have to get under there and yeah. Okay, we're gonna get the rest of our ingredients. I need to shut the fuck up now and get the rest of our ingredients. I'm gonna clean this. What brings you in, Couch Surfer? Are you a fan of pizza rolls? Is that what got you interested in joining us here? Unclog them shits. But also those mineral deposits can alter the chemistry in your bread and make it not turn out right. That is very good to know. And luckily these are just pizza rolls, so I'm not too worried. I'm more worried that the spray bottle is not spraying. It's doing what it can. But that's really great to know for future, like, big bread endeavors. So we have big pipe and we have big bread in this big house. You know what they say about big pipes? They have lots of water in them. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes those big pipes are a lot of trouble in other ways. Yeah, but it was so funny. Like, I remember my dad, like, just genuinely did not get a water filter for most of our life. Which partially is probably we couldn't afford it. But also because, yeah, he was just so pro tap water. And I remember going to friends' houses, and if they had a water filter, I thought they were fancy. It's like, you're rich. You're rich if you have a water filter. Rich maybe at the time, yeah. Hashtag things you learn in food safety and baking classes. That's really great to know. How many food safety, where do you go to take food safety and baking classes? I was a fan from 101X and follow you on X. Ugh. Twitter, couch. We call it Twitter here, but it's okay. First strike, I'll allow it. And follow you on X and decided to come check you out. Nice to virtually meet you all. Oh, well, thank you. I'm so happy to see you. We have a handful of people here. Hi, Goobawoo. My dog is here. You can see her tail and her snoot. We have a handful of people here that used to listen to me on the radio. Fun fact, Nightshade, and everybody else that didn't know, I was on the radio at one point. So a handful of these people actually physically listened to me every single day on the radio in their cars, right? And you never heard me fuck up once. They never did. Never in their life did they hear me fuck up at all. So, but welcome. Glad to see you here. What have you been up to since I left 101X? Give me the details. Fill me in while I start collecting some ingredients here. Follow you on that fucked up social media app, Elon bot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let me go grab some stuff. Food safety classes / certification is done through the health department here, so that would be a good place to start. I had to do that for work. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. I don't know if they do that here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna see my dog being cute. And then I can tell you more about Subi and her troubles. Gooby, here, come show them on your camera. Show them how cute this is, Subi. Oh my god, yeah, shove that. Thank you for shoving your ball in my crotch. That's, you know what? That's Twitch for you, I guess. That's not the first time you have seen a ball in a woman's crotch, most likely. I don't know what you watch, personally. I don't. Yeah, let me tell you more about that. I don't listen to the radio after they ditched y'all. Oh! Oh, I get it. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I support a majority of the people still behind 101X. The company, not 101X as a company, but like the company that runs 101X. That's what I have the problem with. But I still love CJ, and I still love Spencer, and I know Matt's not on the afternoon show anymore. But I do be loving them all. I'm glad that you've come here to visit. I'm excited to have you here. That's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. That should have 1,000 your sub count. That really should have. I should have just named the stream free ball and crotch content. Okay, I'm gonna start collecting things. There's Subi again. Hello, Gooby. But I'm going to tell you, while I collect things, why Subaru and I had a bad morning. Why today was Subaru's very bad, terrible day, or whatever the children's book would say about her. Hi, Gooby. Come here. Come show him over here. It's like, this is my spiky ball, and I love it, and you should touch it, except for I'm not, because I've cooked it. And that's kind of gross. But I love you. She's been outside this whole time, and she gets fed in a few minutes, so we might have to feed her on stream. Oh no! You get cute dog content on stream! Okay. Got it. Sauce first. Do we need pizza sauce? I'm not making homemade. I'm sorry I'm not. I'm sorry I'm not. I'm just not. Not doing it. But I have some sauce experiment to do with us real fast. Once I get the rest. So we're going to do pepperoni, mozzarella, cornmeal, grated Parmesan. Now I just have to find where I put the cornmeal. Okay, so we need some veggies on that pizza. We do, but they're going to be pizza rolls. So instead, I'm just going to have a side salad. I'm going to bitch about H-E-B for a second, but I did curbside. And they gave me a bag of salad that expired the same day that I picked it up for curbside, and I picked it up in the evening. So we'll see. We'll see if it's still good, but it should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be, because they sold it to me. But yeah, for health, for sure. I hardly listen anymore. I like CJ and Spencer, but it just isn't the same. I miss them. I do be missing them. Okay, so my question is, so I have the marinara sauce, and I also have the homemade pizza sauce. But my question is, what is the difference? What is the difference? So we're going to find out together, because if there's no difference, I'm using my already opened, like if the difference isn't significant, I'm using my already opened thing. CJ does pop in here once in a blue moon. Okay, so let's look at the ingredients together. Subi, you were in my thighs. Okay, so the ingredients here: Italian whole peel tomato, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, oregano. Makes sense. Let's see what's in the pizza sauce. Italian whole peel tomatoes, Italian cherry tomatoes, olive oil, carrots, interesting, onion, salt, oregano, garlic, basil. So the only difference is this pizza sauce has Italian cherry tomatoes and carrots. And this one has black pepper. But that's it. It's actually funny because the smaller pizza sauce, this small pizza sauce, it has less basil. Basil's the last ingredient than the homemade marinara sauce. So barely. Like, it doesn't even, it probably just has more spices. But Rouse's boss. Huh? Wow, did I just blow your mind? Because yeah, there's not more spices. The first ingredient is the same on both of them, which is whole peel tomatoes, which makes sense. Then the second ingredient for this one, for the small pizza sauce, is I'm gonna move this. This is making me nervous. The second ingredient is cherry tomatoes on the pizza sauce, but then it's olive oil in here, which olive oil is the third ingredient. And then this is onions, salt, garlic, basil. Then it's carrots, onions, salt, oregano. I guess this has oregano, but garlic, basil. So this just has oregano and carrots included. I use aroma tomatoes for both. Yeah. Huh. So I think that it's honestly kind of silly because because obviously this pizza sauce is going to, by volume, it costs more than just the marinara sauce, which, like, if I truly just wanted to make it more similar, I could just add, what do they have? No, it has oregano. I mean, really, the only thing to make it similar would be to just add carrots, which I don't need to do. I wouldn't put carrots in pizza sauce. No, I think it's just for, you know what? Let's look at the, here we go. This is important. Okay, so the calories. We can look at this together. I'll come over by you. So, there we go. So, interesting. So this has 45 calories per serving, and the big one has 100 calories per serving. So the serving size for this is 1/4 of a cup. So it is a bigger serving size for less calories. I'm wondering if they're using the carrot as like a filler, maybe? And this is oh, sorry, just kidding. This is a 1/2 cup, and this is 1/4 of a cup. So yeah, this one is 100 calories because it's more per serving. Total fat, the big one has more fat. Again, I still think that the carrot is more of a filler. Both don't have cholesterol. This has significantly more sodium. This has 440 milligrams of sodium, whereas the small one only has 180 milligrams. Carbs, this is 6 grams of carbs, this one's 3 grams. 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar here, 5 grams of sugar here. Has no added sugars. The big one has 2 grams of protein, this one has, but it's still pretty similar. The sugar content is probably just from the tomatoes. Yeah, it's definitely just from the tomatoes. But I'm thinking that, I mean, this one is like health-wise just a teeny tiny bit better, but just because their serving size is different. But I really think that this is using the carrot as like a filler. Huh. Carrots do have a different sort of sweetness, that is true. So, thank you for feeling for me, Flatlander. I'll be completely honest, like at this point I really don't want to go back to that. So I'm having, I said this before, but I have a lot of fun doing what I do here versus on the radio, because as fun as the radio was, and the fact that it paid me, that was great. It's nice to have like complete control over this. So, you know, it's fine. You live and you learn. It was a great experience, but and I wouldn't have had all of you come here to hang out with me. Hi, Subi. While I make pizza rolls if it wasn't for that show. So I am still very grateful. Hi, Subi. Go get your ball. She's like, feed me, bitch. Feed me, bitch. So, you know, things happen, but I'm glad we are where we are. So, thank you guys for sticking around with me. Now let's check in on our dough. Let's see if this shit has risen at all. It's probably been about 10 minutes. Let's see. Okay, no time. Oh, she has risen. He has risen. What do we name her? We said Jolene at one point. Geraldine! Geraldine. Geraldine. We're gonna... Oh, see that bounce back? She's beautiful. She's a beautiful bounce back. Okay, I'm gonna keep her covered for just a little longer. While I need to shred some mozzarella. Or sorry, Parmesan. Whoa. Did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. I bought 2 Parmesan. I already had a Parmesan, but I bought another Parmesan. Let me check. Okay, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I had all intention of shredding my own mozzarella, but I had so many bags of pre-shredded mozzarella and it's going in a pizza roll. So I don't care. I will be honest, I don't care. So I know it's different because, fun fact, if you didn't know, let me see if it shows you on here. Okay, yes, fun fact, it does show you on here. In the ingredients, where is she? It includes a anti-caking, what do they call it? Anti-caking blend, which is potato starch, tapioca starch, natamycin, which helps it not to mold. And because it has that extra layer of coating, this type of cheese like doesn't really melt as well as it would if it's pre-shredded, or sorry, if you're hand shredding it by yourself. So that's why a lot of people don't like to use pre-shredded cheese. I don't know if you knew that. And I just want to spread some knowledge. I don't shame it. It's just, you know, the cheese texture is going to be slightly different than it would be if I shredded it myself. But at the same time, it is 2025, and with the current state of the United States government and our country, if I have food that is already open, I am going to use it before I open a new pack of food to save money and to also cut down on some consumerism, because in this economy, we do what we can. We can't choose luxury all the time, okay? Okay, we agree? We agree? Okay, that was my cheese rant. So, thank you. Yes, also, you would not see that much of a difference. Yeah, you're right, you guys. Oh my goodness! Cloud Server, thank you for the follow! Ah! And you subscribed?
I love you.
With Prime? Thank you so much, Couch Surfer. Yay! Welcome to the fam. We have a Discord, so look for the link to that. I would love if you join the Discord. We do chit chat in there every now and then. So glad to have you on our little happiest hour sous chef team. So glad to have you. I'm glad you found me on X. It hurts to say, especially since I came from 101X. It feels weird when I'm like, yeah, I'm on X. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So, okay, we cleaned this area. You saw me on stream clean it. I'm going to just make sure there's no crumbs. My birthday's in May, and I already asked my dad if he could commission his woodworker friend to make me a giant wooden cutting board so that I could roll dough, because I hate these countertops and I feel like it looks gross. Okay. So we're going to separate the dough, and a lightly greased countertop, press one portion of dough into a thin rectangle, about 14 by 10 inches. Spread 12 to 3/4 of a cup of pizza sauce evenly across the top. You sprinkle with the mozzarella and half the pepperoni, and then roll it up cinnamon style. Bowl or shovel. Sections, press to the bottom of each pizza roll into the cornmeal and then place on a prepared baking sheet about an inch apart. Okay. Dead name that platform. Oh, I will dead name Twitter. That's the only thing you're allowed to dead name. Oh, we can call it Twitter, but when I say that, everyone corrects me and just says X. Happy to join. I like to correct people because it's just like more of an asshole-y thing to say. Okay, let me get some flour. Put it up already. it back on the top shelf, but my volleyball skills came in handy. And I had to do one of the like when I played volleyball and I was at the front. Okay. Flowering our surface. Very nice. Put that over there. I know we'll need it later. Yee. And our beautiful dough here. I'm gonna lay it out. Scrape it all up. Smells good. Okay. So, we are going to cut it. Separate the dough into 2 pieces. I don't have like an official dough cutter, so we'll use a butter knife. That does the job. That does justice. Okay? Boop! So we're gonna roll this into a rectangle. Oh, it sounds good when you pat it. It sounds really nice. Now, where is my rolling pin? Ah, here it is. While I roll it out, yeah, let me tell you a little bit about today and why it was such a stressful day. Oh, she's rolling out so nicely. So, as some of you know, we adopted our dog Subi back in... Oh, this is not a rectangle, Emily. What are you doing? It's okay. We'll get it to more rectangle shape. We adopted our dog Subaru back in October. And Subaru came from a shelter. So she was a shelter dog, and she also was very sick when the shelter found her. So she's a girl that has been through it, you know? She has seen some shit. That's for sure. And we knew that going into it. And we actually fostered to adopt her to like make the best decision possible for everyone on the team. What is this little black spot? Get out of here. Thank you. Team being me and Big Jimothy. And so black spot, get out of here. And it was great. And so we ended up adopting her because things were going very well. But in the last few months, she has been showing some signs of things that we aren't that happy about. Let me just start this off by saying we are not giving her up. We would not do that. It's just a work in progress, especially since this is our first dog together. Okay, sorry. 14 by 10. That's not really a rectangle, but this will do. So, yeah, so we have been seeing a few things behavioral-wise that have, to be completely honest, kind of freaked us out as new dog owners. One of which being, and you guys were on stream once when this happened, having accidents in the house. She was completely fully potty trained, and now she isn't. So we've done some things, improved some skills, worked on it, and now things have gotten significantly better. So we haven't had PP number 1 issues in the house, but recently we have had issues with number 2 in the house. So like we literally just solved the whole like number 1 problem. Also, I really like like sauce. So we're gonna do some extra sauce. So we just solved the number 1 problem. And now this number 2 problem came, but it was like, this is gross to say on stream like this, but it was explosive diarrhea. And it's happened since Thursday. So today we finally got her into the vet, and she goes from being just the sweetest little bean to having so much anxiety that today she actually tried to attack the vet, which was very scary because I had to go by myself because Big Jimothy was working, and she's like a 70-pound dog. And yeah, she tried to attack the vet, but luckily I had kind of had a feeling already that things were going weird. Hold on, let me give you some cheese. So I had put a muzzle on her before we went in, so she didn't physically hurt anybody, but she did try attacking, like, the vet. And it was really scary. And the vet was really nice about it, which was good. Honestly, she shouldn't be. That's just my opinion. I would have been pissed. But I guess that's why she's the vet and I'm not. And then, she was just like very traumatized the rest of the day, and they brought her home. And that's just something that like is very scary to think about because, you know, like if something happened to her, we would want to be able to take her to the vet to get things worked on, but she physically did not even let the vet touch her today. And it's scary to see your dog act like that, and then, but know that that's not how they are, and that they don't understand what's best for them. So I was having a lot of trouble with it today. And then she also has a giant fear of other dogs. She's very scared of other dogs. So those are 2 things that we need to work on, and it just seems very overwhelming to work on, to be completely honest. You know, like, vets and dogs, those are 2 things that you cannot avoid when you have a dog yourself. So I had to take some time to cry all day about it because it's hard. Like, I was doing it by myself, which is fine. I can do it by myself. I was capable. I kept it together at the vet. I was actually very proud of myself for keeping it together as much as I did. But I was feeling very like helpless, you know, about the situation, and since I just lost my job, like, paying for a dog trainer isn't necessarily an option because it wouldn't even be a trainer. We'd have to go with a behavioralist, which is different. So there's just like a lot of factors that go into having a dog like this, which is okay. And I know we signed up for it, and we're going to continue to take care of her and love her because she loves people. She loves our house. She's literally playing with her little cat sister right now. Over there, and it's just so sweet to see how much she has grown. And we haven't even had her for like a year yet, right? So there will be some changes, but I just needed to take the day to just sleep and cry about it, which is okay. It's okay to do that, and we'll get through it. It's just so disheartening to see a creature that you grow to love so much be in so much distress, and there's not much you can do because you're just not that knowledgeable about things like that, right? But I know that the reason why she has so much trauma with vets is because she was very sick at a time, and she got very sick, and she was 2 years old, and that was her first time ever going to a vet. So imagine, 2 years in dog years is like, I don't know, imagine being like a 10-year-old and going to the vet and going to the doctor for the first time. Like, that's scary. I'm eating this pepperoni. It's very good. Look at that. Damn, she shitted everywhere. Poor girl. I got a muzzle today because people are supposed to be working in my house, and one of my dogs will randomly decide it's not okay for someone to be there. I can link up with you a solid trainer that give you guidance to potentially do some lessons. That'd be great. Yeah, but we are bored. Hey y'all, what are you doing? Bye Nightshade, it's okay. Thanks for lurking. Yeah, we'll be okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. She just and we are actually gonna get her a muzzle, and we were just about to start our muzzle training with her, which I am excited to do muzzle training, because as soon as she learns that like the muzzle is her safe spot, then it's gonna go so well. But we were about to start the muzzle training, and if you've never heard of dog muzzle training, it's just, you know, for situations and scenarios like this, where you have a dog who is majorly upset and could be reactive, and you just put a muzzle on them, like one of the cage muzzles, and you just give them a bunch of treats, and that's how you train them, is you just work on it, and you're just like, here's your muzzle, here's a bunch of treats. And then you take off the muzzle. And you do that over and over and over again until they associate the muzzle with being like a good thing. So that when we take her to the vet, we could just like put her in a muzzle, right? Yeah. Alright. Let me get a baking sheet. Hi, baby girl. But she's so good. She's a good girl. There's trauma. She just has trauma. Flatlander, what does your dog do when they don't want people around? I'm curious. And it makes me feel better to hear you talk about that, because, you know, it's easy to get into your head and just think that, you know, your dog is the only one that's doing this, right? When that's not true. Okay, well, first of all, here's our log. Look how cute she is. Hair check! Oh, here she is. Hi, Pastor Van. Here, I'll do a full screen. Full screen. Hair check! What do you think? What do you think? I feel like you would like the darker hair. Your hair is so tidy. Ah, better. There we go. Full 360. Woo! Gone darker. Oh, this is like a pizza burrito, and I want it. Pizza burrito should be a thing. M needs to start a business. I love that idea. I'd buy it so often. For real. Pizza burrito. I know, I'm tempted to cook it like this, but it's gonna be prettier. Do the drapes match the eyebrows, though? Are you talking, my hair now does in fact match my eyebrows? You're hilarious. Funny stuff. He has good he has resource regression. His toys, his food, his bubble, me, it's an issue that comes and goes. That's kind of how Subi is too. That is how Subi is. Okay, now unfortunately we will have to cut this guy. The children are playing. Let's see if Big Jimothy could feed the dog. Oh my gosh, he just messaged me about it. That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna make little cinnamon roll. These are gonna be so cute. Yeah, let me just show you a sneak preview. Look at it! So cute! Show and tell. I'm showing you. I'm showing you my pizza roll burrito, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't overdo the pizza rolls. I'm full up on souls at the moment. Glad you took the time out of your soul eating, soul sucking, to come hang out with us in our delicious looking pizza rolls. Let me, before I forget, I need to get they said now to get a bowl of cornmeal. I know, it's like a little cinnamon roll, right? So now I'm supposed to get like a bowl of cornmeal. Like so. Like that. And then you dip the bottom, well, this one's the end roll, so it's not as pretty. So, but you dip the bottom in the cornmeal and then stick it on the parchment paper. That one is not that pretty. So there we go. Just like that. And then put it on the parchment paper. Let me do that over and over again. Man, we are getting scammed this stream. No fireball, no dance party, no show and tell. Oh, I could do a show and tell. I was showing you this, but I can do it in extra. And we will, you know what? I think we will do the fireball. Just don't let me forget. I know we will. I promise we will. We will do a dance party as well. Next one. I've got my hands in some dough, all right? This is tough. This is tough. But they're so cute. Oh, this one's falling apart. I have to ride off into the night. Enjoy the pizza burrito and take care. Until next time. Thank you so much for joining, Couchsurfer. I'm streaming on Wednesday and Friday, so it won't be a kitchen stream, but I hope you come by. It's been so great to talk to you, so thanks for coming. I can show and tell. I will show and tell you this. Ready? My dear lords and ladies, let me show you an ancient gadget from the times of my grandmother, which is this rolling pin. Now, this rolling pin is not like any other ordinary rolling pin. No, no, no. Good sirs and gentlewomen and gentle ladies and gentle days. This rolling pin is, in fact, a classic rolling pin. One that you probably, definitely, for sure don't have in your kitchen. This is not from Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos did not handcraft this with his hands. But in fact, it is from a foreign land that we call Wisconsin. Ah, yes, Wisconsin. The land of cheese, beer, and somehow very conservative Northerners. Who definitely should have been part of the Confederacy, to be completely honest. Maybe my history's wrong. They should have been if they weren't. Anyways, yes, so these Northerners here built this lovely, lovely rolling pin from a woman named Grandma Earth Toast. And it was passed down from generation to generation, which is one generation, to me. And it's missing a handle. Yay! Show and tell! Yay! Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, yeah, ooh. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, let's go and check this out. So, we have to bake this. Sprinkle evenly with Parmesan cheese and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so here she is. We're gonna bake this first roll, this first batch. Look at them! Aren't they cute? So I'm gonna sprinkle them with Parmesan cheese, and then I'm gonna put these in while we work on the other ones. Isn't that adorable, though? More cheese. More cheese. More cheese. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so these babies are going to go in the oven, and then we're going to roll out the next dough burrito babies. Say night-night! Okay, we have our timer going. And now let's roll out our second dough ball right here. Let me powder my hands a little bit. That scrunchy up my hands. Beautiful! Okay, so now we've done it once, which means, do you hear that? Hold on. Ready? That is a very satisfying sound. So now we're gonna roll her out into an actual rectangle this time. We're gonna do it. This will actually become a rectangle. Ish. More than the last one. Sorry, give me 1 minute. Google rectangle pictures for reference. Wow, thank you. I will definitely do that. Definitely. Okay, I will BRB. I'll be right back. There's somebody at the door. So, give me 1 second to be right back. Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm back for your pleasure, for your enjoyment. And there's a surprise that's groping me from behind.
That's me.
I have a guest. Who would have thought that I had a guest? I've had a few guests, but we haven't had a guest in a while.
See, you told me I would be a guest one day, except we could be cooking or something together.
Yeah.
Well, I'll assist with the end of this.
Yeah, you can help me finish the end of this. It's very easy what we were finishing up.
You missed our dance party.
So during my ad breaks, I do like a subscriber only dance party, and we just dance during the ad breaks.
Oh, like with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
so an ad happens.
So an ad happens, and then if you're not subscribed, then people watch an ad. But if you are subscribed, then you get to watch me be a fool. I'm dancing on the internet for money. For money. This is Isabel.
Oh, yeah. I introduced myself.
Oh.
I'm Isabel.
Tell him, plug your book talk.
She's famous. No, I'm not plugging my book talk.
She's famous on book talk.
If you like to read fantasy books and are a woman.
And are a woman. Rare.
DM Emily after the thing or something. I don't know. But if you're not, stay on this stream. I don't know how PG.
Stay horny? Were you about to say stay horny?
I didn't know how PG you
oh like, no, I
keep your stream.
We're not PG here. Are we, chat? No, we are not.
Do you have regulars?
Yeah.
Do you have like
Flatlander's a regular. Entropy's a
Flatlander?
regular.
Do you
KK is too.
So you don't like Mother?
I know them through the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
And they used to watch me or listen to me on the radio.
Word.
Well, some of them did. I know Entropy did, and I know Flatlander did. I think KK did as well.
I wonder if Flatlander thinks that the Earth is flat.
I also asked.
Really?
It's a reference to something else.
Big
Jimothy is a reference.
I wonder who that is.
I know. He's never made a physical appearance on the stream.
Has he really not?
No.
No wonder he was like,
he's ominous.
keep me out of this.
keep me out of this. No, one day we will do a big Jimothy stream. But my plan
for Valentine's Day.
No, we're like actually gonna do something for Valentine's Day.
Well, it could be like, I don't know, he could assist you as your token of love.
My token. He can sprinkle the love into my food. The Earth is probably square. Thank you, Flatlander.